What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Road to the Show with Dill Boot. We have reached the end of the 2030 season, and yet again, Dill can consider himself World Series champion. Top of the world, World Series MVP, playoff MVP, our sixth straight World Series. We got traded to the Rays in the 2030 season, and in our first season with the Rays, we're on top again. So now we look forward to 2031, and if you've been following the series along, you know we played an entire season off camera so that way we could get to this point really last season, right? It was easier for us to get traded to the Rays, but now with our 6 years of service done, we can now experience free agency. So we're going to do that today. I've kind of narrowed it down. I mean, sort of, not really, maybe. Basically, we've played for the American League for all 6 years. We want to switch over to the National League. That's as far as I've gotten. I think what we're going to do this time around, last time we kind of went all the way through until we could sign with the team at the end of spring training. This, I think we're just going to do it live. We're just going to try and do it as the contracts going to come in. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, and hopefully we get a team that we like, or maybe a hitter-friendly ballpark. I don't know. We shall see. We'll find out in just a minute. I do want to take a quick look at Dill's last season, just kind of give an estimate of where we would like to go, what we'd like to do next year. But other than that, we are going to hop right into the off season. And before we do, guys, if you like what you're watching, if you like this channel, hit that like button for me. Subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. Let's see what Dill did in his 6th Major League season. All right, so we'll go quickly through this as we've talked about it all year, but essentially, Dill had a down year in some areas and a very, very good year in others, and overall, it stacks up with one of the best years Dill's ever had. Although the home runs were down 127, that is our lowest since 2026, miles away from 167, but we had 82 doubles, and you pair that with the 517 average, only the second time we've hit over 500. Our OPS is the second best of our career. So overall, it was a great season. We had lows in double plays, which I have a high emphasis on, but we also had highs in the intentional walks, which absolutely drove me insane. So I've said it before and I'll say it again, a roller coaster year for sure. As for this next year, I would love to go to a park that I can hit another 167 home runs. We're getting very close to Barry Bonds' career home run record, and I think we'll do that rather quickly, but I would like to make a run, being that this is likely our last season as Dill Boot for this year. I'd like to make another run at the home runs and the average, and in order to do that, we probably got to play in a pretty decent park. I think the Rays was kind of conducive to that as far as doubles and stuff, but we had bad luck with home runs. So this year, that's what we're looking for. I did need to bring this up because it did happen. I don't know if I'll put it here. It was a little long, but we had a strange call from Steph during one of my playthroughs during the season, and I'll let you see it right here. Like I said, it might be a little long. I might not put it here. All right, well, this is the end of the playthrough, and we've got a new call from Stephanie Saunders. Told you to record all my playthroughs. Here we go. Hey, Dill, you're about to start your 6th MLB season under contract. This is talking about free agency. I'm assuming. Just want to make sure you are aware this means you will be eligible for free agency after this next season. Okay? Keep in mind, though, you're more likely to be traded this season because your contract is expiring with the Rays. Well, that's dumb because the trade deadline's over. We knew we didn't like you. Sorry, Steph. But anyways, I mean, maybe she's talking about the offseason. Don't know. Is that something you're okay with? I like playing for the Rays. Okay, so basically I think she's warning me, like, you might at the end of the season be traded before you can make a decision. I don't know how that would work. Should I say yes, I'm ready for a change? Because they can't trade me. But then I would be... Wait, what? Is that something you're okay with? Because it doesn't make sense, because if I'm under a contract, wouldn't this have had to come at the beginning of the year? Honestly, I could go either way. Is that something you're okay with? Yeah, I'm ready for change. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Okay, good to know. I'll do my best to make that happen. I just remember, if you get traded, you'll only be with that new team for the remainder of this upcoming season. It's past the trade deadline. Did I just ruin my entire thing because the game doesn't know what the trade deadline is? Hold on. Why do I need to think about that now? Sure, we'll dig in. Let's see what's going on. It's important you start thinking about whether you want to stay with the Rays or choose a different organization when time comes. Okay, that's free agency. Got it. But other than that, just continue to play best. Okay. That's weird. I'll check in on this in the fall, and we can look at your options then. I don't have a contract with the Rays next year. Talk soon. Let's hope it's worth it. Well, this was one of the weirder conversations I've had. Like, nothing makes sense. Let's hope it's worth it. Let's hope what's worth it. Sounds great. Thanks, Steph. But essentially, that confused the hell out of us, right? I think that was supposed to happen maybe at the beginning of the year, saying, hey, you're more likely to be traded. And instead, we get a call well past the trade deadline saying, hey, be aware, you might be traded. So I don't know if that's going to come into play or not. It was very bizarre, as you could see. Very bizarre for us, and so we hope that doesn't hinder anything in the postseason. I don't want to be traded to a team I don't know. I want to see free agency. So let's get into it. Let's figure out. We'll start the off season, and then we'll just kind of go from there. All right, so here we go. We'll probably see the retired players. I'll quickly go through this. We had 3 players, nobody that we knew. Glasnow, there's a name. Let's see who else. All right, well, I didn't go through any of the free agents. A lot of like middle of the road type players, kind of weeding the older guys out for this new group. But the big name is Salvador Perez, the only guy that I would say is probably a surefire Hall of Famer. There might be one mixed in here. I don't want to go through it all. So let's see. Let's see if he made the Hall of Fame here. Yep, we'll say okay. No, Jose Altuve. See, we missed that one. He was a free agent, apparently. Jose Altuve makes it, and Salvador Perez somehow does not, even though he's one of the best hitting catchers of all time. All right, moving on here. Okay, yep, we're done there. And now I think it's ready to rock. It's sim off season. I think, should we go one day at a time? Okay, well, we're gonna go one day at a time. I don't want to miss a contract offer. The one issue about doing it this way is I believe we only get 3 offers at a time, and those will disappear as we go. If it's similar to last year, that's what happens. So we might only get 3, we might get 9. I have no idea. We'll just have to see here, and I believe we're gonna get a call. Here we go. Congrats, Dill, becoming a free agent is a huge milestone. I'm here to help make things happen now that more doors have opened. Okay, so this is I don't remember this last year. What are you hoping to get out of your free agency? I want to get paid. I'm really worth more than I am now. I want a better shot at playing on a championship team. Any team Dill plays for is a championship team. I'm just looking forward to having more control over my career. I mean, we are looking to get paid. I mean, that is a real thing. If I say that, does that eliminate some teams, right? Does she relay that? We know Stephanie's not the best agent. Okay, she's a little sketchy at times. So I'm just looking to have more control over my career. I mean, that was the original. That was the original reason. Yeah, because I would take a pay cut if it is the right situation, right? And I'm kind of thinking Colorado, but I don't know if I want to go to Colorado. I don't know. But I'll answer this way. I'm just looking forward to having more control over my career. All right, of course. And I'm here to help you with that. Sure you are, Steph. You've been such a help so far. You're a valuable asset to any team you're on, and now you're earning an opportunity to decide who you play for. I'm excited to see where you end up. Hey, thanks for the help. She didn't help one bit. You and me both. Thanks for the call, Stephanie. Of course, this is an exciting time. You just have to add that in. You have to add one more thing. Goodbye. Was that me or you? Who said that? We're going to knock it out of the park? Quit talking. My goodness. No way she has more. Okay. All right, well, now here we go. Like I said, I'm thinking we're just going to do one day at a time. Oh, here we go. Already. View offers. This is probably just, okay, the Rays. $332 million. Do I have to decline it? I'll just back out. Okay, and then I think the star represents when we start getting offers here. Let's see. All right, here we go. View offers from the Angels, the Cubs, and the Dodgers. The Dodgers are offering me 8 years, 324. Phillies, I would say, are on my list. Dodgers are kind of dark side, right? Don't want to go there. The Cubs, I don't know. I've never liked the Cubs, and I don't think I want to play there. Do I hop on that low offer of the Phillies? There is one team, and I don't know if I want to play from the Brewers. I've wanted to play for the Brewers for a while, but honestly, as shallow as it sounds, I don't know if I want to go from the Rays to the Brewers. They're essentially the same colors. So Phillies are definitely up there. It'd be fun to play for the Phillies. Who else? I do have it written down because I don't know. I have to write it down. That's why we got in this mess last time, and we just went all the way through. So we're gonna hold off. We're gonna see how much the Phillies want us here. All right. Well, I guess we'll just keep going to the next round. Oh man, this is where it becomes a little risky here. Can we see our offers? View contract offers. Okay, all still the same. Oh, here we go. New contract offer. Okay, so the Phillies dropped out. Okay, well, hopefully they'll hop back in. Blue Jays, American League team. I haven't hit as well this game as I did last year's game in Toronto. Again, they're American League, but Blue Jays was always fun. Always fun to play for the Blue Jays. Hop back out. Let's see. We need more. Do you wish to accept qualifying offer? 26.1. If you accept, this will be your contract for next season. If you decline, then you're a free agent. We're going to decline it. We're going to decline it here. Moving on. Now we're truly a free agent. Better check these. All right, keep going here. Come on, give me some offers. All right, few offers. The Rockies. There they are. I mean, that is tantalizing, right? Obviously, you can hit bombs in Coors Field, although if you watch the show, Dill Boots struggles in Colorado. I think I overswing in Colorado, but man, we haven't played for the Rockies. We have not. I've never played for the Rockies. Boy, oh boy. Let's keep going. Let's go one more round. I'm hoping the Rockies are. We still have the Dodgers to fall back for I know they're evil empire type deal, like I said, but it would be kind of fun to go there. They've fallen short every single year we've been in the bigs. Let's see. Right now, this is where you usually get it. Okay, I think we gotta hold it. We gotta choose between these. The Cubs aren't going away. They changed their deal. The Rockies are offering us the most. Can I turn around the Rockies though? I mean, this will be the biggest test that we could ever imagine. Well, the Cubs would probably be the biggest test. The Cubs are the worst team in the majors. So we have these three. And this is where I'm stopping because I'm afraid to go any further. All right, so it comes down to these three teams. Okay, I looked ahead. We've got the winter meetings coming up, but there might be one more week or one more round of possible deals. So we're staying here. It's between these three teams, and we'll just break them down one by one for our final decision. You got the Rockies, okay? The Rockies are one of the worst teams in baseball. They have been one of the worst teams in baseball since we've been in the bigs, and even before that. So they're a good, I would say 10 years running where they've been bottom of the barrel. It would be quite the accomplishment for Dill to go there and absolutely turn that whole place around. They are offering the most money, and probably out of the three, I mean, the Dodgers aren't bad, but as far as hitter-friendly ballparks, the Rockies are notorious for their stadium being a mile high. Although Dill, every season he plays there, he struggles a bit. So a little bit of risk in that, I would think. I think we'll be just fine if we go there. As far as the team around me, I'm not sure. Okay, we definitely want to win a 7th World Series. We also want to break all of our own records. So that's the Rockies. The Dodgers, they are basically second place on the evil empire list when it goes the Yankees and then the Dodgers. I will say, as a baseball fan, I like the Dodgers, right? Like, they're kind of hard to dislike. I don't like how they go out and buy all their players just like Yankees, right? The Yankees did it in the 90s. They're doing it now, and I can't really root for that. But we could go there, and we could easily win a World Series. The thing about the Dodgers is we've seen them year after year in the playoffs. The number one overall team, or not the overall team, the number one overall seed in the National League, falling short year after year after year. Now, recently they've fallen back, right? They're not quite the juggernaut they were when we first came up, but still, that would be something that we could easily do and bring them back to prominence. Probably the easiest route there. So don't know if I want to do that. Now the Cubs are kind of a tricky situation with me. All right, the Cubs would easily be the most fun to turn around. We saw them late in the year. They are the 30th ranked team. At least I'm assuming they still are the 30th ranked team in baseball. So to take a team from 30th all the way to first would be absolutely crazy and a lot of fun. My problem with the Cubs is personal, and I don't like the Cubs. I don't want to play for the Cubs. It has a lot to do with a lot of things. Being a baseball fan my entire life, never liked the Cubs. So that's what we got going there, and it kind of seems like the Rockies are a no-brainer. I think the Cubs would be more willing to put pieces around me to make things work. The Rockies would just probably put me on the roster and be like, go, you got to win it. I don't know what to do. That's just the Rockies organization in general. And then the Dodgers, like I said, they would probably go out and get the three best players in the majors to put around me. So the Rockies might be up there with one of the toughest tests. 2, I talked about Hitter's Ballpark. So no-brainer, it's the Rockies. Now we got to think about, not a no-brainer, we kind of thought real hard about that. But now we got to think about what we do here with the money situation. I'd said I'm going after the money, and with a lesser team in the Rockies, right, being wherever they are, I'm guessing they're probably 25th to 30th in the power rankings. If I take a pay cut, will they go out and spend a little bit more to put players around me? We can look at the bottom there, right? If I think this is probably their max deal. I might want to try and see how high I can get this contract, but their 2031 payroll, 98, 092, 881, a lot of numbers there. They're offering me 43 a year, so that would bring us to roughly 145. Their budget is 225. That is plenty of cap room. They have 137, so they'd have roughly $90 million to go and spend, right? If that all makes sense. If the available is 137, they're willing to spend 42.7 on me. So they got plenty of money. So let's jack this thing up. Let's do it. I said I wanted to do it. Oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. Okay, well, I guess that's the max we can do, 495. I was going to try and get Soto territory. So let's try and do it. I mean, that still leaves them, that's 45. I mean, they got plenty. If they're smart about their money, they know what to do. You go get a Pete Alonso type player, hit behind me, I hit 167. That's how it works. There we go. Let's see. The Rockies are unwilling to increase the salary, but have given you a counter offer of $469.7 with a player option. Would you like to sign this contract? Okay, unwilling to increase. I guess it's for the best. Whatever. They're not going to give me the $495. We're kind of out of options. I mean, we could go Cubs or Dodgers. $469.70. That's still a good chunk of change. And we know Dill is worth a lot more, but we'll go ahead and sign it. I don't want to go back and forth with this. We know we want to go with the Rockies. We are officially a Colorado Rocky. Was it the right choice? We shall see in the coming months here. For our last season, we might have taken on our toughest challenge to date. But now we're just going to sim through the rest of the offseason. My guess is Steph will probably give us one more call, and then we go from there. See, we had January all this time. I don't know if you can still sign. I don't know. I probably blew it. Probably could have had a million different offers, but we'd mentioned the Rockies before. They stuck in my brain, and now we're a Colorado Rocky. That's how it works when you're a free agent, apparently. I thought maybe more teams up front would send me stuff, but here we go. The offseason has come to an end. Spring training is about to begin. Okay, so now I'm going to play the spring training on my own as a Colorado Rocky. We'll check the rosters at the end of spring training because a lot can change, especially the power rankings and stuff like that. So let me get into it. Let me play. If anything crazy happens, obviously I'll stop. Otherwise, we'll check out the rosters. We'll check out what Dill needs to do to win another World Series with the Colorado Rockies. Okay, well, we got through spring training, and it's always a grind, right? Jumping in and out of each and every game. Overall, it's hard to gauge. Again, it's spring training. Rockies doing about 500. They look like a very, very young squad, which might play in our favor based on kind of the history of the teams we play for. We're going to hop in and see. Dill, overall, had a pretty decent spring training. His first week and his last week, not so good. In between was great. So we hope we can get that in between. Again, it was spring training, just kind of going through the motions. We mainly did it for the tokens, which we've got 334 tokens now. We're going to spend those and open our packs before we take a look at this roster and see what we're dealing with this season. Okay, so we're going to bypass the perks yet again. We are in the tools section. We are very close to upgrading all of Dill's attributes. We'll probably only hop back into the perks once we finally do that. We shall see. But 334 to spend. We'll probably just go one at a time for now, see where that gets us. We've got reaction at 90, arm strength and arm accuracy at 90 to the left. Oh, and then stealing and base. Okay, so we got a bit more than I thought. We'll go arm strength today. Get that up to 95, spend 67 tokens. We'll just take it easy today, right? Not too much training. Go ahead and do that. And then we accumulated 3 equipment packs. I don't think I'm going to switch my equipment for this first series, this opening day series. I have yet to decide what we're going to do. We're obviously going to switch Dill's gear, and I might need to go in the marketplace, depending on what we get here. We might get something highly, highly doubtful, but we'll probably hold off for now on the equipment. Here we go. Oh, we got an old timer's bat. Great. We don't use those. Those are the devil. All right. Equipment pack number 2 now. Come on, man. Give me something. Gold. Most valuable kicker. Gold. Silver. All right. Well, we got not a lot to show for it. Diamond and gold right now, but can't use either. And our final one, no dice. All right, well, that's what we get. I will probably hit the marketplace. I got to kind of budget, right? For this last season, I got to budget, see what we can buy, what we're going to do. That's why we're not switching equipment just yet. I really just want to get in and play. We got to take a look at the team, see what they're all about, see if Dill has a realistic shot to win his 7th World Series here. Oh, wow. Wow, much better than I thought. The 11th ranked team. Obviously, Dill's influence goes a long way. I'm not sure it goes from like 27th to 11th or whatever they were last year, but very good. Obviously, our hitting is going to be very high, but the pitching is what's surprising, all the way up to 12th. So, I mean, that is higher than we were when we joined the Rays. So, very good look there. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Let's take a look at the roster, see where they're getting these numbers from. All right, so here's what they're going to roll out there opening day. And honestly, it does not look like it warrants the top 10s in contact and power. I think Dill has a huge influence. But overall, like, I thought they were young, right? They're young right now in real life. Now all these kind of prospects have kind of developed into low 80s, high 70s type players. Nobody in the starting roster has been drafted after 2024, which is extremely surprising. But they got some huge picks from that 2024 draft. The number 1 overall pick is now on the Rockies, Travis Bazzana, and then Charlie Condon, the guy that the Rockies picked not long after, also on their team. They, are going to form essentially the middle of the lineup. Connor Norby comes over. He's a little bit older now, right? He's 30. Like I said, these are current prospects in the major leagues that they have just kind of, gone to the Rockies and hung out for a while. Now that Dill's there, now they're ready to win. Hopefully that's the case. We're going to check out our pitching. That has got to be better, right? I mean, it's got to look a little bit better. I'd say here, one more bat, right? You need to put someone in maybe the higher 80s around Dill to maximize his potential. We'll see if they're willing to do that, and take a look at any transactions they made this offseason as well. Okay, well, as we thought, it looks much better, right? Some high 80s guys. I think this is probably where the draft picks were made. This is 2028. That dude's already up at 23. Dollander is young and upcomer now. Hunter Brown, young and upcomer for the Astros. And then Weathers and Brecht, when was he drafted? 2024. Okay, so again, they've just picked up these guys along the way. Kerry Smart seems to be the only guy they've really drafted that we see other than Condon. And then the back of the rotation, that's really all I care about here. Ben Joyce, flamethrower for the Angels right now, sitting there. And then two guys I don't recognize. Again, draft pick 2026 and 2027. So two newer guys there. So really the heart of their pitching has been drafted in the back of their bullpen with the setup and closer and their ace. So that's where they've spent the draft, and it's paying off in their pitching this year. Okay, and then real quick, I wanted to hop in here, just see how active they were in the trade market. Not much. So we're going to hope that changes now with Dill Boot. In free agency, Ben Joyce and Connor Norby seem to be the big names there, other than, of course, the biggest, Dill Boot. But that seems to be it. So they kind of added the 4-hole as well as locked up their bullpen a little bit. So not bad. We need to do probably a little bit more to take that jump, especially with the Dodgers in our division. Okay, enough talk. Let's finally get in and play. Not switching my equipment. I just want to play. We're using all of our spring training equipment. We'll choose a uniform, but we'll just go with the roads here. Just keep it simple. Here we go. Playing St. Louis, who last year when we played them, I think shortly after the All-Star break, they were one of the better teams in the majors. So could be a tough test here. Of course, we're not used to the National League. So we don't know the teams that constantly play you tough. Like Seattle was always a team. The Astros, all these teams that we spent 6 years learning. It's going to be all new in the National League. We know very little about most of these teams. So I mean, obviously the Dodgers. We played the Pirates a couple World Series in a row. So a couple teams, but as far as teams we can handle or not, we shall see. Dill, just looking at balls to start this Rockies career. Ball in, come on, man. Come on, Shane. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch. Jeez, want no piece of you. I mean, oh no. All right, well, green lit on 3-0 and couldn't do anything with it. 5-0 now. 5-0. It's just the first game. Okay, don't panic here, Dill. Maybe just take that one next time, Dilbert. Oh, come on, man. Really want to hit a bomb first game with my new team. Ball out. I mean, throw me 2 strikes. 2 strikes and 2 at-bats. Yes, sir, Dilbert Boot. Attaboy. There we go. I know it's a 5-0 game, but man, that means a lot to do. 417, number 1 of many, hopefully. Top 6 now, 6-2. Hopefully it's at 170. 170 home runs would sit just fine. That would beat our home run record of 167. And yeah, that would be great. I mean, that felt good. Come on, man. Carry early in the season. No. Okay, well, we get one more shot. We can make this a 1-run game, though. 1 for 3. Come on, man. Tristan Maniac? That's a base hit that's going to knock in that run. You better run. You better run. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. Sure, we'll take another rib. 6-4. All right, well, Connor Norby, lined out to second. Guy on second now, bottom 8. Probably going to have to throw him out of home. No. Oh, get some momentum here, Dell. Come on. Double play time. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, way out. There we go. Let it spark your team. Let's go. Let's come back. Dill's got another shot. It's 8-6. We did just that. We came back. Put the nail in the coffin here, Dill. Alexis Diaz. What a comeback by the Rocks. Ball out. Yes, sir. Now you just hit one more home run, Dill. It is the perfect ending or beginning, however you want to look at it, to your first game. That's good take. Hey, way to learn from that 3-0 at bat. Nice job. Nice job. Come on, Dale. Okay, that got on you a little bit. Okay, focus in. 1-2 count. Get it done. Oh, base hit. It's going to drive in another run. Man, that ball was way in. It almost caught the guy up first. Yes, sir. Hey, not bad. See if we can tack on more here. Connor Norby. I mean, I would love to play for a team that just, that offense says it's phenomenal. Seems to be this game one. Over to the Cardinals bullpen might be terrible. End of the game here, 11-6. Really turned that one around quick. All right, got to get it done. 2 men out. Still not out of this thing yet. 2 outs, though. There we go. The Rockies are going to go undefeated. Let's go. Dill had a good game, too. 3 for 5. Home run, single. I might have called that second one a double, but 2 singles and 3 RBIs. There we go. All right, game number 2 here. Keep it up. Like I said, they're going undefeated. That's all I know. Brian Wu. So, St. Louis with some pitchers, huh? Some starters? Well, I don't know. We're so late into the... That's a good pitch to hit, though. So late into the road to the show, you don't know which way some of these young guys went. Obviously, we've got a lot of the young guys I'm talking about on our team, young guys currently in the majors that could go either way. Like Travis Bazzano, right? Like, you have no idea. Boz, right? He's a little bit more proven. Wu as well, but you never know, right? They could have just absolutely tanked later in their career. Come on, did that? Now, take that pitch the other way there, Dill. Dang it. 2-0 now. We got the lead. Top 3. But like Chase Dollinger is like a perfect example, right? Like currently in the real world, I don't know where he's at. But with the Rockies, he's probably like a 69 in the game. He's like a high 80s in this. And in other worlds, he might be like a 95 overall. Right? So it's hard to gauge. You'd have to really look into each and every roster. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to assume Brian Wu's good. Long story short, he's not looking very good right now. Not right now. Come on, Dillard. 3-0, green lit. Ball in. Dang it. All right, well, top 5. 2-0. Double play took us off the bags. And try and do some damage here, Dill. Jeez. That not even close. Wu's still on the mound. Oh, yeah. Come on. Get over his head. Yes, sir. Dill's going to wind up with the doubles first double of the season. Okay, well, Norby can't come through again. Beginning to wonder, I know it's early, but will he be the 4-hole for the whole season? I'm not sure. When Dill has a consistent 4-hole, he does phenomenal things hitting behind it. 2-2. Home run. No, crushed it right at him. Unbelievable. All right, end of the game here. 3-2. Kind of a weird ending. Always weird when you get walked. Let's see what happens here. Come on. Yep, that's going to do it. Hey, great catch. Don't know who you are yet, but great catch. All right, so we go 1 for 3 with a double, 4 for 8 in the series, a home run, 3 RBIs. Gonna have to pick it up. Okay, well, apparently that was a 2-game set. I did not know that, so overall, Dill's hitting 500 with a bomb in 2 games. Not bad. I wanted to play, maybe one more. That would have felt good. But we wanted to hop in, just get a little taste of what the Rockies are, who they are, and, so far, so good. 2-game set feels a little weird, though. Now, though, I guess we'll get into the bulk of the regular season. Normally, I'd play through. However, we do have our first homestand coming up in a week. So this must have been like the Japan series or whatever they've been doing. I don't know why it would be St. Louis and Colorado, but that would make sense a full week before our first homestand. But we will bring that to you, and I'm excited. I'm probably more excited about playing for the Rockies than any other team this year, even though the power ranking was very surprising. at 11, it's still the Colorado Rockies, right? To bring the Colorado Rockies out of obscurity, out of oblivion, and into a potential World Series scenario, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And being that this is likely Dill's last season, we're going to make the most of it and hopefully have a lot of fun, break some records, and we'll start with Cleveland and see what we can do a mile high in Coors Field. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. As always, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get to as many as possible. Otherwise, guys, we'll see you next time on Road to the Show with Dill Boot. Thanks.